ओके जी, नेक्स्ट, क्योंकि एरेस की डिस्कशन कर रहे थे, so over here in line number 14, if you just recall arrays ने हमने क्या पढ़ा last time, what is happening in line number 14? जी, declaration. It's not a variable, it's name of an array, it's name of a community of integers named with n, data type, they are all alike, being integers. Start from 1, goes up till, starts from 0 and goes up till 9. Now we are talking about arrays. They always start from 0. Their indexing starts from 0 and goes up till n minus 1, 9. So in this case, it's 9. So this is how we are declared it. Now next step is how we initialize it. We can use initializer list. If you can recall, in an initializer list, उसमें हम क्या करते हैं? Int n of 10 equals to 1, 2, 3 using comma separated list. So this is one way with predefined values. And what is the second way to initialize? Using looping, for loop. So I equals to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, n of I equals to 0. Over here, the value of I is 0. True or false? True. So n of 0 equals to 0. What does this mean? Which location? Array, it's 0. So this is n of 0. This one is n of 1. This one is n of 2. And this is n of. So n of 0 में what you are equating it to? Assigning it 0. I becomes 1. True or false? True. N of 1 equal to 0. So this is the way how to initialize the complete array with 0. So we have declared it, we have initialized it. So what's the next step? Display. Element by element. We want to display it in this way, that what is the value of the element and what is the actually content. So if the element is 0, the value is in our case, so the element is 1, value is 0. So this type of display you want to actually have as an output. So in order to have this display, first of all headings दे दें, element की और value. Over here, see out, element, space, value. Now you have started the loop. We have kept headings before the loop, just not to display it in every iteration. We want to be displayed at the top, or heading for a particular column. So integer and j, अब हमने यहाँ j कर दिया है, j equal to 0. Now just let me know if I am writing n of 2. Rather I just display C out n of 2. क्या display होगा? 0. Let's say कोई variable है I with the value 2. C out n of I क्या डिस्प्ले होगा? 2. एक और वेरिएबल लेट्स से j, n of j क्या डिस्प्ले होगा? 2. So it doesn't matter कि इधर वेरिएबल है या कोई वैल्यू है, it actually equates to any element location. जो भी लोकेशन है उसकी वैल्यू हमने लिखी. It could be I, it could be j. So over here for I we have used for input, and over here we are using variable j for the display. So j is 0, j is less than 10, j plus plus. See out a bit of a space of 7 elements, 7 characters. 7 की क्यों दिया वैसे? जी ये सी आउट पे एलिमेंट है. हाउ मेनी कैरेक्टर्स इट हैव? 7. So just to align our content beneath the teeth. C out 7. What is the value of J? क्या value थी J की? 0. तो 0 डिस्प्ले हो गया. J की वैल्यू 0. What is your space? N of 0. J में क्या वैल्यू? तो N of 0. C out N of 0. क्या है रिजल्ट? J को इंक्रीमेंट करें. J becomes 1. C out 1. N of 1. J becomes 2. N of 2. So on and so forth. J becomes 9. N of 9. 0. This is how we display an array using for loop, element by element. So first initialize the array, first we declare the array, get the memory reserved, we initialize the array with the preset values using initializer list, or we can initialize the array using for loop. Afterwards, once the array has been initialized, we just want to visualize how array looks like in the memory in terms of element and its respective content. So in order to display that in tabular format, column wise, so we have utilized another loop with a different variable convention, name of the variable, and we have just displayed the content of the same array using simple cout n of subscript any value, and over here we have used j as that variable, n of j. Any query question? Clear ji? Good. IO manip, input output manipulation. So without including IO manip, set w will not be running, rather it would be an error, undefined function. So here is the output of this array. Now we can clearly see our created array, our initialized array with the particular values. Now it depends upon the content. ठीक है ना, अब ये कोई भी चीज हो सकती है. You can apply it to anything. It could be a rack in a library showing the ID of the books. It could be a ward of an hospital displaying MR number of the patients. It could be a hostel displaying registration number of the students. So it can be applicable on anything. Yes, the applicability. Of course, it's a data structure. You can implement it anywhere. It could be a aeroplane reservation system, that how many passengers are there in the economy class. The name of the array is economy. The name of the next array could be business. Isn't it? So on and so forth. थोड़ी और हम फर्दर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं कि array हमने ताकि समझ आ सके thoroughly. What is happening in line number 15? Instead of assigning 0 to every element, we are presetting our own values using initializer list. So after line number 15, what is the state of this array? Same array. And after 15, क्या state है इसकी? 32, 27, 64, 18, so on and so forth, up till the last element, and that is 37. No change compared to the previous example. It's the same example, but just we have preset our values instead of using for loop. Again, just display element value, adding. Over here variable is I, we haven't used it. Give bit of a space, see out I, n of I. So I is 0, n of 0. क्या value? 32. So no more 0 now. It's 32. I becomes 1. N of 1. I becomes 2. I becomes 9. Updated. depends upon our requirement. As you initialize the array, accordingly the same content will be displayed. क्यों जी, क्लियर हो गई ये बात? ठीक है। जी नहीं बचेगी, 0 से 9 तक तो है ना। हाँ, वो उसकी कन्फाइंस में नहीं है। जो भी अगर आप उससे ज़्यादा जा रहे हैं, इफ़ यू थिंक यू रिक्वायर मोर, आपकी क्लास की स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा है, तो अकॉर्डिंगली एरे का साइज ज़्यादा, उसकी लेंथ ज़्यादा डिक्लेयर करें। अदरवाइज इट्स आउटसाइड द कन्फाइंस ऑफ दैट एरे। जी अब ब्रेक है जी, आके हम थोड़ा क्लास वर्क करते हैं कि जो जितनी वैल्यूज लिखी हुई हैं इनको सम करके मुझे बताना है आपने। ठीक है, कोड। ठीक है, तो आफ्टर द ब्रेक इसको करते हैं। अब एरे की डिक्लेरेशन हो गई है, इनिशियलाइजेशन हो गई है, डिस्प्ले भी हो गया। नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज मैनिपुलेशन। इट्स मैनिपुलेशन। अब हाउ वी कैन मैनिपुलेट द एरे। ठीक है, तो जी आफ्टर द ब्रेक हम डिस्कस करते हैं।